What's up, everybody? I'm Scott,
I'm Jason.
and you're listening to Liquid Carnage. Man, our
We
intro
sounded so
today was
good.
kind of rough. The
No,
wind's
it
blowing,
was like
so
it's been a long week, right? And
yeah,
just hearing your "What's up, everybody?" I'm Scott just warms me up, man. Makes me
I
feel good,
appreciate
like we're ready to do this.
I appreciate that. I mean, it took us a couple times to get that today
Yes,
because
yes.
uh, the wind is blowing and the connection is bad. So I'm sure we'll hear about it from our EP Tom. But hey,
No, well,
uh,
I think we're better now. I think we're better now.
I like Post Malone said, I think we're better now. Yeah,
Yes.
the wind's blowing bad, and that's what happens. The wind blows. We have a hard time with the connection, but we're going to power through. We got a great show for you guys today. We are in the midst of the holiday season.
And midst is kind of a tough word because the holiday season really has been going on for a couple weeks now, but with everything going on for life and stuff like that, it's been hard to kind of focus on. Okay, now we're in the holiday season.
Yeah, well, but I guess it depends which calendar you follow there too. Because if you follow the Walmartian calendar, the Christmas season starts on July 5th.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. There we go.
They start Halloween and Thanksgiving just kind of get lumped in there, and back to school kind of get lumped in there. But the first sign of Christmas comes in July this year. And I was talking to Janice over the weekend, and everything's been basically canceled for 2020. And I'm fed up with it because we have Halloween parties we've missed. There's Christmas parties we can't go to. Thanksgiving was a lot smaller. We'll just call it disappointing. Would you agree?
To say the least, yeah, disappointing.
So I'm going to go ahead and pull a Liquid Carnage first and declare that we do a holiday season redo this summer. Starting with Memorial Day. I think we have to redo Halloween and Memorial Day. I think it's fair.
Okay. And all the trimmings,
all the traditions of Halloween, just at the end of May. I'm assuming, knock on wood, that we should be back to a somewhat normal world or getting close to that by then. On our way in small town America.
As we're recording this, the first people are getting vaccinated. So
yes,
hopefully by summer we're looking better and enjoying life again.
Exactly. So look forward to a Liquid Carnage Halloween this Memorial Day, which is May 31st this year. And then we're going to redo Thanksgiving, I think. Maybe on a lighter scale, because those are very heavy foods.
Sure.
But I think a Thanksgiving barbecue in the middle of June should be nice.
Yes, I agree. Unfortunately, though, because my favorite holiday is in July, we'll have to move Christmas in July around.
Well, Christmas in July is a thing anyway, so we can be flexible with it because we don't want to mess up Independence Day.
I'd rather not. If I don't have to, I'd rather not.
I get it because I also have my traditions for Christmas, and having to watch your traditions and my traditions on the same day makes for a long day and negates all the traditions we get to have with the 4th of July and with Christmas. So,
oh God, it would be awful. 15 hours, 16. We're talking 20 hours of watching. No, we can't.
Yeah, no, we can't do that. So I propose that we have Christmas and New Year's over again in July.
I love it. That sounds good to me.
And we will redo the last quarter of 2020's holidays this summer.
I'm excited.
I'm excited too, man. I've got to get a Halloween costume together. Now I know I've got time, and we got to put a party together, which won't be a problem because the weather will be nice and it'll be lighter out later. So it's a good time waiting to happen.
Well, hey, not to be a total Scrooge, but I was able to start to get into the Christmas spirit by watching Elf yesterday.
Ugh, Elf. That's the one holiday. That's one of the two holiday movies I can't get into.
Oh no. It's always like that with you. Always like that.
No, well, I think we've debated this in years past. I know and you can be an Elf fan, that's fine. I am more of a Christmas Vacation and Die Hard fan.
Yes. And I am a Christmas Carol and Elf, but I also like It's a Wonderful Life. So that's coming up next probably for me.
No, in fairness though, I do enjoy the Muppet Christmas Carol and the Beavis and Butthead Christmas Carol. Or the Beavis and Butthead It's a Wonderful Life, excuse me.
Yeah, so the traditional Christmas carols you're not a whole fan of.
I can watch it. I just don't have 6 hours to kill.
I understand. I get it.
I mean,
get it. We prioritize.
I mean, they're good movies in their own rights, but I am more a man of. We've established you're a man of the classics. I'm more of a man of the modern classics.
That's true. Or the what do you call that? The supposed classics.
Yes, the alleged classics.
Like Die Hard, there's always a debate that Die Hard isn't a Christmas movie.
And those people are wrong who say it's not.
Wow.
I mean, realistically, if the movie takes place at a Christmas party, it's literally a Christmas movie on Christmas Eve.
Okay. Well, there you go.
I mean, the whole theme of the movie is a man coming to see his wife and kids for Christmas, and he comes in on Christmas Eve to meet his wife at a Christmas party, and he has to stop terrorists on Christmas Eve.
And there's a Santa in it.
There's a Santa. There's jingle bells. There's lights. He says stuff like "ho ho ho" before he blows people away. No, it's Die Hard's a total Christmas movie. It takes place on Christmas Eve, and it's about a man flying in across the country to see his family on Christmas. He meets his wife at a Christmas party. There's jingle bells. There's caroling. He tapes a gun to his back with Christmas tape. I mean, there's Christmas puns. It is the epitome of a Christmas movie.
Oh, there we go. Okay.
I mean, you just have to break it down a little bit more. You can't just say, and I get mad at people that don't want to think about that. You know.
And what do you think is the best representation of Christmas spirit in the movie?
Honestly, it's a man coming to see his family. It's the story of a man trying to be stopped from seeing his family, and a man will stop at nothing to see his family on Christmas.
Yeah, and you're right. I mean, that's right there. Okay.
That is right there in front of all of our faces, and I think we've ignored that for a very long time for no reason.
That's true.
I think it's just something that needs to be said and needs to be put out in the universe, that this is why Die Hard is, at the very heart of it, a Christmas movie.
So frankly, there's probably a lot of Christmas movies, because there's a lot of movies that have a Christmas scene in them that we wouldn't consider probably Christmas movies.
Well, I also consider Lethal Weapon 1, the original Lethal Weapon, a Christmas movie.
But yes, exactly, because it was done at Christmas time.
It was done at Christmas time. And a lot of people don't know there's a famous Hollywood writer / director, Shane Black, who wrote the Lethal Weapon movies, directed Iron Man 3, also takes place around Christmas, that he loves Christmas so much. All of his movies either take place around Christmas or have a Christmas element to it.
Oh, very good. Okay.
So generally, I know if I see Shane Black as the director or the writer, I know it's based around the holiday in some way, shape, or form.
Well, I don't know if you knew this, but Stalag 17 is a Christmas movie too.
Is it?
Yeah, because it has a Christmas scene in it.
I don't know. Does it take place around Christmas, or does it just go?
It happens at Christmas time. Yeah.
Oh, there you go. I mean, it's
a Christmas movie too.
It's a loose interpretation, like everything else.
But no, not loose interpretation. You said if it has a Christmas party in the movie, then it's a Christmas movie.
Well, if it's
Stalag 17 has a Christmas party in the movie, so it's a Christmas movie.
If it's a story, if the story is wrapped around a Christmas theme, like a party, absolutely.
But no, you didn't know. You can't quantify it. Now. Oh, I see how it goes. Okay.
What do you mean? No, I see. What do you mean you see how it goes?
You didn't say all that. You said if it has a Christmas party in it.
I literally spelled that out.
If it has a Christmas party in it, and believe me, Die Hard does not revolve around the Christmas party.
It's a man hiding from terrorists who took a bunch of hostages at a Christmas party. That's literally.
And if it would have been October 4th, it would have still been the same friggin' movie. Okay?
Yeah.
Same friggin' movie. If it would have happened on March 3rd, it would have been the same friggin' movie.
And we saw that in the movie Skyscraper starring The Rock. I get that.
Oh my god.
However, this takes place about a Christmas party with a man going to see his wife at a Christmas party.
But that's just secondary of why he went to there. It's only secondary. He went there. He didn't go there to save Christmas or some shit like that. He went to go see his wife.
Let me ask you exactly. He went to go see his wife during what?
And if he would have come, if he would have come September 3rd, you're telling me the whole movie would have been different?
No, it probably would have been the same, but we wouldn't be having this conversation about Christmas.
Yeah.
What do you mean exactly?
But you dog my movies.
I'm not dogging your movies. I'm pointing out. I am pointing out that everything about Die Hard is based around Christmas.
Does it have Santa Claus in it? I can't remember.
There's a man dressed as Santa Claus in the opening credit scenes in the airport.
Then no, okay.
Because he flies on Christmas Eve,
and then there's no presents.
Well, I mean, he does tape a gun to his back with wrapping tape, which that bullet, I guess, could be a present.
That's true. That is presents. That's right.
I mean, I'm just saying the whole thing. You're right, and I will agree that if the man came in on August 15th, it would be a completely different, argument about is this a Christmas movie, but the plot would basically stay the same.
If it would have come in on July 4th, would you call it an Independence Day movie?
That was Die Hard 4.
Okay, so you would call it an Independence Day movie.
Well, it does. It
If
is
it
literally called
if it
Die
would
Hard
come
4.
in
Live
on
Free or
March
Die Hard.
17th, you would have called it a St. Patty's Day movie.
Well, I don't think I'd have called it that.
Oh, well, same logic, right? But...
No. I mean, because literally Die Hard 4 takes place on the 4th of July.
I don't remember those movies after one, so I don't know.
Live Free or Die Hard is about Independence Day.
Oh, cool. Okay.
Quite frankly, Independence Day is a 4th of July movie, too.
That's true. It happens on the 4th of July.
Exactly.
Nice. I love it.
See
so have you watched Die Hard yet?
No, we're saving it. What we're doing right now, every Tuesday night and for the month of December, is we're watching different Christmas movies to kind of get in the spirit. And I'm building my way up to that. First week we watched Fat Man.
Oh, yeah, you were saying that was really good.
Yeah, last week we mixed it up and watched Home Alone 2, Lost in New York.
Oh, no, you did not.
Yeah. Well, we couldn't decide. Janice, the girls, and I, we were going back and forth. And since I have final say, so this is my TV, that was the happy medium.
Oh, okay. Okay.
So this week is Christmas Vacation.
That's perfect.
A timeless classic.
Timeless.
And it's all leading up to Die Hard. And also I have to take into consideration that Janice's youngest daughter, is only 6 and something she can't watch yet. So I have to wait till she goes to her dad's, which is next week. So Die Hard will be next week.
Got it. Okay.
But her oldest is 9, going on 10.
And are you finding that watching these movies are helping everyone get into the Christmas spirit?
We're trying. I mean, it's hard, man. It's hard right now because there's so much up in the air over Christmas.
Right.
I mean, I'm used to my family traditions. She had hers, and it's obviously our first Christmas together. So we're trying to navigate that, and then you throw a pandemic in on top of everything. It makes it a little bit more challenging as to what's what and how we do things. So we're doing the best we can. We're navigating everything the best we can. We're having to make certain adjustments as we go, but I think it's helping. I think tomorrow night's or this week's Christmas Vacation will be a good help to jumpstart us into that.
Yeah, so many of the traditions that I remembered, like I don't know were you ever one of those families that watched A Christmas Story on TBS all day long?
No, and I'll be honest, I've never actually seen it from start to finish.
Okay, yeah,
but I have jumped in so many different parts of the movie while it's been on for 24 hours on TBS. Yeah, I've seen the entire movie.
Yes, right. Okay, yeah. No, I'm not necessarily that gung ho. I mean, it was an okay movie to watch once, but when you get 24 hours of it, it gets a little old.
Yeah. But I think anytime you put something on for 24 hours straight for 15 years in a row, it's gonna drive the newness and funness out of it.
Yeah, I mean, I know that Noreen does not watch Thomas Jefferson with me anymore. Yeah. She watched it once and maybe twice. She's probably watched it twice. But she does not watch it anymore, and that's okay. I mean, it's for diehards.
Exactly. I mean, and we all have our traditions. We all have our kitschs, and for me, this is the time of year where it's dark out at 5:00. It's cold and windy. You can't go out and do anything. So on Sunday nights, I'll be honest. I have DirecTV right now, and we don't have NBC because they're fighting. So I couldn't unless I want to watch the football game in Espanol. I can't watch it. So last night, because we're recording this on Monday, I showed Janice's girls Willow instead. Yeah. Because one's at that age where she'd really like it. I thought the other would be cool with it too because I was her age when it came out. And completely not interested at all.
Oh, yeah. No. I find that some of those older movies that I remembered so fondly when I was, when I was younger, I don't find them as fondly. And it's kind of a letdown when you watch a movie like that. Yeah,
and don't get me wrong, it was corny, but it's fantasy with sorcery and kings and queens and knights. Yeah. And, I think every kid at some point's into that stuff. And I wanted to show it to him because I was trying to explain to him that last week Disney, who owns the rights to Willow because it's from Lucas Entertainment, announced they're making a TV series based off of Warwick Davis's character Willow, where it picks up 30 years later in Willow's journey as a sorcerer.
Oh, okay.
So I was like, this show's coming out here in the next year or so. So, and this is what it's about. This is where it gets started. And I think you'll like it. And I just kind of got that preteen like look and the eye roll, and then they went upstairs to go play.
Yeah, I could see that. I could see that. Yeah. I recently watched Weekend at Bernie's.
Oh yeah, that's a good one.
Uh,
No,
it
no.
lost a little bit of the appeal to me when I watched it. I mean, there were sure some funny. There's still some funny scenes, but it's like, ooh, the writing is definitely 80s in this thing.
Yeah, have you ever watched the movies like that holds up, and one's like, I don't like that at all.
There's a few movies that hold up for me, like Indiana
Oh
Jones,
yeah,
and or the Raiders of the Lost Ark.
yeah,
That one still holds up to me. Like I said, the Back to the Future still holds up for me. But some of the movies they don't they just don't they don't hold up. But now here's the thing that I don't know how you're dealing with it. What do you do? What are you guys doing about Christmas presents this year?
Oh, with it being our first year for this, we had to have it's a very awkward conversation to have because our birthdays are within 2 weeks of each other,
Oh,
and they're shortly after Christmas, so we settle in it. It's basically we said you can spend up to X amount of dollars. You can be a bunch of little things or one big thing, but you don't go past this dollar amount, and that's where it's at this year.
okay.
So that's what we did. And she takes care of her family. I take care of my family, and we're good.
Okay. Yeah, we've been struggling because we're at a point in our lives where it part of us is like, if I want something, I just buy it.
Yeah.
Like I don't, but you also don't want to deprive someone who cares about you the opportunity to
Yeah.
buy you something.
If you talk to Janice about that, it drives her crazy because my parents, my brother and I, we were all to a point in our lives where if there's something we want, we go buy it.
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
that drives someone crazy when they're trying to find something for you. She actually put a moratorium on me for buying anything for myself until after Christmas.
I totally understand and agree with her because Noreen has a bad habit of doing that too. She's like you guys. Her birthday is on the 9th of December, and then she has Christmas. So it's kind of a hard thing for me to buy. Okay, what gift should be a birthday present, and what gift should be a Christmas present?
Exactly. So I told her I told Janice, is like, our family we go with the Amazon wish list method. Look on the wish list if it's there. Great. If you think of something else that you think we might like, that's cool too. But this is more of the approach we take as a family. And Tom takes wish to the next level on his wish list because everything on his list is definitely a wish for most people. It's he does not have cheap taste.
Oh yeah, no, I have to admit, we've gotten to a point too when you don't have kids, you're not spending a lot on the toys and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
The budget is a little bit bigger. So you can buy more, like you said, you can either buy a bunch of little things or you can buy one big thing. And but some of the things that Noreen likes, that I want to get for her, I mean, they're it's not cheap.
Yeah. Oh yeah. But though you pay for quality though too.
Yeah, and let's be honest. I mean, some of the things that she likes.
I mean,
they're some of the things that she likes. Yeah, can you hear me,
Jason?
Yes. Can you hear me, Scotty?
You there?
Can you hear me?
Can you hear me?
Yeah,
I lost you after I say you pay for quality.
Yeah, I was okay. Now I'll give it 2 seconds. Yeah, the quality is really important, and some of the items, I mean, they're one-time things that you never have to buy again too. You know what I mean? Like they're going to use them. Like one of the things that Noreen wants is she wants a new little refrigerator for her office.
Mm-hmm.
So you're looking at $150.
But it's the little things, yeah. It's I remember when my grandpa was alive. After my grandma passed, it became a struggle for all of us to find him things for Christmas because at 95. And from 90 to 95, how old he was when he passed, but before he passed,
right?
If he wanted, he went out and he bought it. So we'd end up getting him stuff like shirts, bathroom towels. My brother and I would go and get gift cards to Arby's and Panda Express because that's where he liked to eat. And just do things like that because when you have everything you want, everything you need, you just start padding the stats after a while.
Well, and as well as I do, when you get to be that age, how much stuff do you really need?
Yeah. I mean,
you know what I mean? Like,
he had that point too. It's, you're going to have to deal with it, not me. So be careful what you buy
me. Yeah. Yeah. So Noreen wanted for her birthday, she wanted a Lego Baby Yoda.
Uh-huh.
So she told me that. So I told my mom, because my mom always wants to get her something and get us something, but it's been hard to tell her what to do. And so I told her, and Noreen was so excited when she opened the present. She goes, "Oh, this is going to be wonderful. I love this." So sometimes the little ones are the big ones that make you smile.
Oh, yeah, little Lego Grogu is going to be fun. On a side note, I did read on a fan theory thing today about the Mandalorian, about how they're gonna pull the ultimate bait and switch with this about Grogu and make him the next generation's villain.
I'm sorry, who's Grogu? I don't watch the show enough
Baby
to
Yoda,
know.
that's his name.
Oh, Grogu. Okay.
They're gonna make Grogu the next Baby Yoda. Essentially, he's torn between the light side and the dark side in the Mandalorian. No spoilers. And at some point, because of his attachment to Mando, the Mandalorian, much like the path of Anakin Skywalker, I predict Grogu will be a villain once he becomes a full whatever it is that little species is.
Well, and that probably takes that series for the next 3 or 4 years, right?
Exactly. It's going to be about the bond between him and the Mandalorian, and something's going to happen to the Mandalorian that's going to push him over the edge. I can feel it now. The Force is telling me that's what it's going to be.
Well, we're gonna do different dinner this year too. We decided to go with the prime rib dinner.
Oh, that's very nice.
Yeah, so we normally go with the turkey and the ham, and we have a great honey baked ham store right next to our house. That you have to pre-order these these honey baked hams, but they're so good. Well, anyways, this year we decided, you know what? Let's go prime rib. Let's do it. I think it's just going to be me, Noreen, and her dad.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah, just the three of us. His wife just passed away, so he's kind of by himself, and he lives in assisted living, so they have people that will bring him food and stuff, so he won't starve
but it's
to
not
death
the
or
same.
anything. But it isn't the same, and so he's going to come up next week, spend some time with us, and then he'll spend Christmas here, or maybe probably New Year's. So
that's cool. Yeah, we're still actually debating on what we're going to do, and Tom's probably just now finding out about this through recording, but. With our dad having the health issues he's had over the last few months, we're very concerned about the pandemic, and Janice's girls, while they're cautious with us, we can't guarantee.
Yeah, no, I agree.
When they're not with us, like where they're at or what's going on. So we're basically trying to figure out how we can spend Christmas with my parents and my brother next week, and all options are on the table. But right now, as long as the weather holds up, it's looking like we will be having Christmas outside to ensure that everything's a-okie dokie this year.
Yeah, I think that's just sensible.
Yeah.
I mean, the reality is, the light is at the end of the tunnel, which is good. We're getting close. And I think, I don't know. What are your thoughts? It seems like there's a lot more Christmas lights outside on people's houses this year. There's a lot more, people putting decorations on their car. It seems like people just needed Christmas just to kind of uplift their own spirits as well as everybody else's. It's kind of nice because I'm seeing it that the Christmas spirit is much more big this year than it even was last year.
Yeah, I'd agree with that. I think everyone's trying to find that piece of hope. I think for a lot of people, it's a sign that they're close to. They need that fun thing to look forward to, and it's everything that we've all wrapped up for the holidays to be, where there's friends and there's family and there's cheer and there's good times and there's pretty lights and warm movies, and a lot of us can't do that this year, and I think that's the little bit of hope we have. And I'll tell you what scares me, and this is what makes me nervous, and I've been very vocal about this at work. I love that everybody's trying to be happy for Christmas, but it scares me what happens on January 2nd. Because we're past all this. We're past the time of gathering and the time of fun, and we're in the dead of winter in a pandemic, and the majority of people are ignoring health and safety guidelines. So what we're in, even though we can see the light at the end of the tunnel, it's going to get worse before it gets better.
Well, we're already seeing the impact of Thanksgiving. That those numbers are starting to go up, and I think that the most of the people I see do wear masks, but there's still some people that don't.
Oh yeah.
You know, there's still some people that don't, and I always get frustrated too with the people that wear it underneath their nose. So
Yeah.
it's like they're not protecting themselves at all. They're just
Yeah.
it's still out there, just not.
Yeah. Yeah, we're getting
So.
it's a cluster out there, and it's going to get way worse before it gets any better. So that's what scares me.
Did you put up a Christmas tree this year?
I did actually. I did.
What?
Yeah. I got one, so I put one up, and it's decorated. I got a couple presents under there, and yeah. I'm trying. Like it's not just me this year, so I'm trying. For as much as I don't like a lot of this stuff, and Janice knows I don't like a lot of this stuff. I'm trying. I'm doing what the best I can. To my ability.
I did the same thing though. I told Noreen, because I'm really bad. She has a bunch of decorations for Christmas and Halloween and Thanksgiving, and I just don't like putting this stuff up. I just don't. Yeah. I don't like doing that. But I told myself this year, it's like, you know what, Jason, I know you don't like it, but you need to do it.
Yeah.
You need to, and Noreen made our house look really nice. It's got like a nice little Christmas feel to it. So I'm really happy about that.
Yeah, I can tell you what's going to happen with me is I have my tree up. It's by my TV. It's very nice. I plug it in at night, and everyone oohs and ahs. But the night of the 25th, it's probably coming down.
No. You got to keep it up till the end of the year.
No, that's not how I. It's. Well, I tell you what. Since it's on a Friday, I think JoJo goes to her dad's the next day or Sunday. So I'll probably wait until she goes, and I'll just take it down.
Okay.
And in fact, it'll probably be the 27th because Arizona plays San Francisco on the 26th. So I am busy.
So what exactly do kids? What are the big presents kids are talking to Santa about this year?
We saw Santa Claus at a Christmas walk on Saturday night, and Janice's youngest was telling Santa that she wants a puppy, all the puppies, which was news to us because there are 4 dogs running around my house at any given point in time. And while she plays with them, it's not the same.
Yeah, no.
It's like, So she wants a puppy, but I don't know what, I don't know what she's getting. I think she's getting a scooter, but I'm not sure. I think it's still up in the air.
Yeah, I never know what kids want this year anymore. Remember in the days when it was like every kid wanted the same toy, right? Yeah. Everyone wanted the same. Whatever it was that year, that was the big toy that they wanted. I don't know if they do that anymore.
They might. I mean, I think this year the big toy obviously is the PS5 and the Xbox Series X.
Those are expensive gifts, though, my friend.
They are, but that's what kids want.
Is that what you're getting? Is that what you're getting for Christmas?
No, because you can't find them.
Oh.
So what I'm gonna do is I've been saving my credit card points, and when they're available, probably February, I'll go buy one then.
There you go. Yeah. Look at you, Scott.
I'm a thrifty shopper. Look at me.
You've been proud of me. One final note before we wrap this up is in the COVID, you stay home a little bit more. So I've been playing a little bit more Madden. And I just took the Cardinals to an undefeated season and won the championship.
Oh, good for you, man. Good for you. I've been playing Zelda Breath of the Wild on my Switch.
Yeah, that's what you said, that you've been kind of playing that, and I remember there were some good comments from your brother on that.
And I'll be completely honest, I accidentally beat it on Saturday.
And you accidentally beat it?
When I say accidentally, it's because I found the final boss by accident a few days ago and realized I wasn't ready, so I backed out. And it's an open world game, so I was out just collecting more things and trying to find more pieces to get hearts and equipment. And finally, Saturday, I went back to go explore the final castle, and I took a back road and ended up in the final boss again and said, oh, well, shit, I'm stuck. I might as well, see what I can do. And I stuck it out, and I beat him on the first try that time. And
wow.
Well, that's cool. And then,
did you get the big explosion of all the fun stuff that happens?
No,
at the end of the game when you beat it, there's like all this celebration and.
Yeah, there's like a little bit of celebration, and then it's like, wah, wah, here's the credits.
Oh.
I was like,
quite lame.
Like, all right, well, I guess I'm done with this now.
So, oh, boy, yeah, time to move on to something else.
Back to Call of Duty for me.
There you go.
So, at any rate, what is a Christmas tradition or a Christmas movie that you have to watch every year to make yourself feel like you're in the spirit? We want to know. Hit us up on Facebook, Instagram, or Twitter, all at Liquid Carnage. If you have any suggestions for Tom on where he can get an Xbox X or a PS5 up in Colorado, hit him up on Instagram or Twitter at liquid_EP.
Yeah, no, there's going to be a lot of searching for those kind of gifts. Then I didn't realize they were sold out.
Oh yeah, it's bad.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well, thanks for listening, everybody. We really appreciate you. We hope you're ready for a Christmas spirit as much as we are. The 2020 is ready to be done, and good times are on their way. So let's enjoy it now while we can. That was Scott. I am Jason, and as always, if you never know quite what to say, just have yourself some liquid courage.